my love, if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. You meant the world to me.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
More than lovers, Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this. Cross my shit, you'll be knocked unconscious, bitch. That's the consequence, I got this, I will not quit. Man, I'm on it, honest, I'm gonna launch quick, then I'm gone. It's just a matter of time before I'm over the climb and moving under my prime. Just quit my 9 to 5, I'm rocking and they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10 songs, no stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live, not die. Wish I could slow down time and just enjoy the climb.
And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Said I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never profit, got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Knock, knock, bitch, watch it. I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch. Profit, spitting hot shit. Off topic, chronic. I think I'm motherfucking lost it. Making back, matter of fact, making racks where it's at. Have my back to the mat, not an act, that's a fact. We attack in a pack, so we act, no we act. Think I'm black, up his back, while I rap, cause it's snap. Through a jab, give a crap. We're advanced, I'm the man. Got a plan better than most brands. Goddamn, I'm a rhyme till I die. Never lie, that's a lie. I don't try, I defy. Yes and nah, that I'm right, yeah.
cause I'm in the zone. And you know that I'm ready for the shows. How it goes, I don't know, but I'm waiting till I'm chose. Front row, here I go. All these people wanna know what you think of them lately. Do you really love me, or do you really hate me? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you grade me? All this social media has got me going crazy lately. Everything's inflated, mainly everyone's invaded. Privacy is naked, man, I really hate it. God, I really hate it. I just wanna make it through all this fake shit. Living in the real life, living for some real times. Talk about the real climb, passionate in real rhymes. Steal time back from my 9 to 5, taking back my fucking life. I just wanna feel alive.
And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it,
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. Fake it till I make it. Motherfucking take it back from these haters. Playing tracks for the traitors. Got the passion and that's when it happens. Factions take actions, drafting their captains. It's happening. I'm raising my status, facing the madness. I'm out gaining traction, avoid the distractions. I'm snapping, no captions, attracting reactions, adapting, attacking, commanding the masses. I'm practicing habits, I don't fucking ask bitch, I just fucking grab it. I am never static, massively active, expanding, backslid, playing into habits. So I will go capture it and I'ma stay after it. I'm gonna fucking master it, put them on blast it. They will never last it, don't be so dramatic. Not my demographic, this shit is democratic. They phone effects, yeah bitch.
No fear, I'm standing right here, eyes peer with my mind clear. Never look rear, only up, never down. Off the ground till I'm found, hear the sound, listen to me now. As the beat pounds, every ounce of my effort pouring out. So you never have a doubt, do you like me now? Am I good enough now? Should I get more loud till you hear the fucking sound? Oh no, I'm losing my shit again, having to fit again. Man, I'm forgetting when I used to have some friends. I used to play pretend, we all grow up and then hating my phone and trends. I'm about to blow my head, nobody knows I'm dead. Fear I'm a ghost instead, think that I'm close. I get straight comatose in bed, try to go slow with breath, without my nose and head. Heart doesn't go the trend, faster it goes instead. One shot, that's all you got, take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, could drop dead now of a fucking blood clot, yeah. One shot, give it all you got, and never back down, no I'm never gonna stop, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, could drop dead now of a fucking blood clot, yeah. One shot, give it all you got, and never back down, no I'm never gonna stop, yeah. I know that I'm a little OCD, the people close to me already know that's me. That's how it's supposed to be, cause nobody's perfect. You need something to work towards, that's worth it. You need something that's worth more, you deserve it. Find a thing that you love, then preserve it. If you're heading down the wrong path, then reverse it. Put your head down and damn it, start working, cause we all need a little bit of hope to help us cope as we go down this road on our own, never knowing where it goes. Always wonder if we're close, always wonder if we chose the right fork in the road. Who knows? You don't, I don't, is everybody stoned? I groan, cause I'm sick of mediocrity. Where's the quality? Everything's about quantity. Ironically, we feed our minds constantly, but don't think logically. One shot, that's all you got, take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, could drop dead now of a fucking blood clot, yeah. One shot, give it all you got, and never back down, no I'm never gonna stop, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got, could drop dead now of a fucking blood clot, yeah. One shot, give it all you got, and never back down, no I'm never gonna stop, yeah.
can get it, you'll get it. It's better safe than sorry. Any other meta changes that we should be aware of?
I think that spell damage is slowly starting to reemerge as popular.
Okay.
We had mentioned earlier that armor was a very important thing in one of our previous mid-game panels, which you guys should always stick around for on the multicast. This isn't the only panel that we do around here, but Gunnar had mentioned that stuff like phase boots, Basilius, these are items that are returning to favor because armor is so important.
Yep.
As a result, the rock, paper, scissors continues, and heroes like Leshrac are reemerging because magic damage becomes so important. So it's a constantly evolving meta, and we won't even have a clear idea even once the main event happens.
Nope, that's the beauty of Dota 2. It's always ever changing. One thing that doesn't change today is that you can watch 40 games at the same time. Or at least, you know, you're going to give it a good shot, I hope. The multicast, indeed. We have so many games coming up for you. So let's take a look at what we have. For example, Stream A. Every stream is 5 series,
Correct.
2-game series. This is what is happening on Stream A. And I want to just take you all the way to the bottom right there.
Take me there.
Secret versus PSG.LGD.
Ooh. That's a main event matchup.
That
What's
is
it
a main
doing
event
here in the
matchup.
group stage?
So these two teams, you know, they won't face each other in the first round of probably upper bracket, but they probably will face each other at some point. This is going to be a super hype match. Secret and PSG.LGD are right now at the undisputed top of their group, and
Secret's
I believe
undisputed, though they are undefeated here.
Undefeated as well.
Yeah.
I think if they win here, they are guaranteed upper bracket as
I
well.
would hope so.
Mathematically, that is.
Yeah.
Stream B, and 5 series for them as well. I want to take you all the way to the front of the thing. Alliance newbie.
Peter may have trained CCNC too well, I guess, because CCNC is just handling this entire group so far.
Yes.
Alliance also is good at giving a fair run for their money. I've been impressed with their performance. Alliance played the most recent competitive tournament with the Summit, so they have quite a bit going for them as well.
Yep.
But it's definitely going to be an intense match.
It really will. See, we got here Ninjas in Pyjamas. We mentioned them earlier. They got a couple of important matchups. Vici Gaming. If they can make a dent in Vici Gaming's armor, which has already been done as well, if they can just prove that they can do it too, maybe they'll have a better shot.
Maybe Peter's EG Roots may be able to bring him success after seeing Arteezy's Rampage.
I mean, Chaos has to get a couple of wins as well because they are at the bottom of the barrel at this point, and Group A as well. And last stream is Stream D. Has a lot of matches as well. Infamous has proven that they can take games of the best, and EG has only got 1 series today. This is that. Infamous EG.
That means that it's not guaranteed that Sumail's going to get his 1K kills.
It is not.
This is an Infamous match. Like we said, this is a team that's competing for upper bracket right now.
It is. I mean, that's crazy. It's super exciting as well. Hector, standout player
Hector,
for
the Wraith King God.
The Wraith King God, definitely.
Wraith King.
It's so crazy. There's so many games, and luckily we got you.
You're in the right place.
They're in the right place.
This is the multicast. If you're curious, this is your first day watching groups. What is the concept here on the primary stream? We bounce around between all 4 streams whenever one game ends, or maybe something interesting is happening, like a core IO on another stream. We'll take you there. But if you want to watch every single game in its entirety, you want to listen to all the casters and their pre-game, post-game draft talk, then you can go to stream A, B, C, D. You won't have to worry about me, but stick around here. I'll take good care of you.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like multicast, Ogre gets a lot of love already.
I guess. Okay.
He is the most picked hero right now
that
in the
is
group
true.
stage.
That is
Together with
true.
Elder Titan, shared first place. We got to give some love to Windranger Focus Fire. Because you can focus real good on all the 4 streams happening right here.
Okay, that's better than what Red Eye had on day 1 and 2.
I mean, that's not hard to do, so.
No, it's not. That's why I'm so glad you're here, Shiver. I kicked him out.
Yes, and I made Tsunami stand on the box.
Don't expose me like that, Shiver.
All right, so, on the multicast, you can watch everything. And when it comes to Arcanas, you can also let us know who you voted for, because I'm really curious to see what the stands are. And we won't be able to see the results, obviously, until they're revealed, but I want to know.
We keep bothering the Valve employees. They refuse to tell us.
They refuse to tell us, but let us know what you voted for. Also, let us know how you are trying to watch 4 streams at the same time. I'm sure that there's going to be some guys, some girls that are having a mad setup. We give extra points to pictures with cats and dogs in them, or any other pets.
Yeah. Please,
right?
I got to see the
Cats or dogs?
I'm a cat person. Most people wouldn't expect it, but I'm a cat person.
All right. Make sure to go to all the social medias. It's all
Instagram?
Dota 2 everywhere.
Take some
Instagram,
pictures.
Twitter, Facebook,
Sorry.
Tinder.
Hashtag Ti9.
All right. So the first game that we've selected of the first round of games is Secret versus TNC. I know that's not at the same time as Alliance versus Newbie, but you can watch it on Stream B. I want to know why Secret TNC. Why did you choose them?
It's the most competitive match in my opinion. Obviously, a lot of people want to see if anyone's going to be able to finally break Secret. Their undefeated streak is too good to be true. Someone has to finally defeat them. And TNC, they've been making a pretty good run on day 1. Day 2 looked a little bit iffy, but you know, these two coaches on these two teams, some of the biggest brains in Dota, some of the biggest legacies in Dota. We see Sunbi right there on Secret.
Yeah, and on the other side, you got Heen. Heen and Sunbi used to be teammates, so a little bit of extra
Korean brothers in
rivalry
arms.
going on over there. It's gonna be a very exciting match.
Yeah, and so if you want to watch Alliance versus Newbie, don't worry, you can go to that on Stream B. Or if you want to watch the entirety of this game, even though I'm pretty sure we're going to stick around for the entire thing, that'll be on Stream A. But
Yes.
focus fire, whatever it is.
Yes.
Right here.
There's two people that can tell you more about Secret versus TNC, and that is Gods and Lacoste.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Secret versus TNC is going to be the game that we're starting the day off, and what a game to begin the day with. We've had some fantastic Dota so far over the last 2 days of the group stage here at Ti9, and day 3 promises to be another day full of spectacles. We're starting with, as Secret TNC, I'm ODPixel here with Fogged. What can we expect from this series, right? Secret looking pretty hot, looking not too bad at the moment here in the group stage.
You know,
it's
casual for a puppy.
Kind of a good start for them here at TI. TNC sort of on the middle ground, but definitely a team that you can never write TNC off. As even against the teams like Secret that are yet to lose a game, there's every chance that TNC could take a game off them.
Oh, for sure. It's all just depending on what kind of drafts we get and how comfortable TNC is playing around that one. Because I was sitting next to Heen a little bit inside of the other room, and they were very confident in their picks, but sometimes it just didn't work. Like, they had an idea, they tried it, it didn't work. That's like what the group stages are a little bit about, right? It's like, you don't want to risk too much, but you want to make sure that your ideas do work if you do make it to the main stages. So I saw them doing like some PA versus OD and stuff like that. I saw them doing like anti-mage versus Sanking. Games didn't end up working out, but they have their ideas. So we'll see if they can bring these ideas versus Secret.
I mean, going against Secret, what as a team do you think you got to think about the most? Like, who are you most scared of? What sort of strat are you most scared of? What are you saying to the team if you're like, all right, we're going to play against Team Secret. They're pretty much winning every game. What do we got to focus on?
Oh, man, I wish I knew the answer to that one. I would probably be playing
worth
if I
a lot
did.
of money. Yeah, teams would they pay you a lot of money if you knew the answer to that.
Yeah, definitely, it's tough. I think you just have to. I think you focus on them a little bit, but you have to just focus on your own game and play your own heroes. And that's TNC. They have Heen, right? They're going to be focusing on themselves mostly. So if you start thinking too much into Puppy's brain, I think you're just going to get trapped.
Sure.
You're going to just think like, wait, what role is everything going in? Oh my God, we're mind gaming ourselves too hard. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a draft. We'll be able to get it on your screen and see how this goes down. TNC ready to challenge Team Secret in this 2-game series, and we'll see if they've got it in them to take potentially a game, maybe even the 2. Who knows? We've had some upsets here so far in the group stage, and today could be the beginning of an upset against Secret. TNC, as I say, definitely a team that you would consider having a good shot at taking a game off them.
You still have to be, I was saying, you have to address yourself mostly. Don't address Secret too much, but I think you still do have to remember, watch out for the cheese, right? Puppy, you have to be careful a little bit for these. Right away, we see the Kunkka ban, we see the Alchemist ban. I think that's already a great setup. You still have to watch out, of course, for the Broodmother that could inevitably come out from Secret, but I like this already. Taking out, I think Elder Titan also, we've seen this hero is like, seems like one of the best heroes in the tournament as well. Super dominant. Been picked a lot, so his win rate probably doesn't reflect how good he is, but yeah, teams are really, really liking this hero. And I think Secret can run it in multiple roles. I do think both Puppy and Yapzor could play it. So. And I wouldn't even throw Zai not playing that one, too.
Yeah, we've seen it in the past. We have seen it in the past, the Zai too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I was going to wonder if they'd take the ST2. Obviously, one of the supports that we're seeing a lot here in the group stage. It's removed alongside Mirana and Chen by Secret. So TNC, what sort of opening do they want to go for? I said I'm excited to see TNC because we haven't got to see our TNC ourselves, right? This is the first game that we're going to be jumping in with TNC.
That we are
group stage
casting? Yeah, I mean, I've watched so many games in the other room, so I'm just like, wait, did I cast
so much? So yeah, we haven't casted TNC firsthand, so very excited to see what they do. And you know, first game of the day as well, so they would have had a lot of time to prepare for this series against Secret.
Yeah. You know, I kind of want TNC to just pick, I know it's a hero that we haven't been seeing a lot, but I want TNC to go back to Earth Spirit. Because Tim's is, of course, a godly Earth Spirit that we know.
He's one of the best.
And Earth Spirit has a 100% win rate so far at this tournament, 6 picks.
Well, because that's the thing, we don't... Yeah, okay, that is more than we've seen sort of previously, like qualifiers and lands coming into it. You know, Earth Spirit wasn't as crazy of hot of a pick, but There's no reason why it wouldn't be. It wasn't necessarily nerfed too heavily, was it? Did Earthspirit get changed in a way that made a lot of teams stray away from him?
No, he just didn't. He's not as strong as he once was. And oh my God, they're actually opening up with the Invoker already.
There we have it. First pick Invoker now.
Ooh, the flexible picks. You have no idea where either one of these could go.
We've seen what Liquid and OG. They've done the support Invoker.
And Newbie.
And Newbie. Okay. Has Secret done it?
What? Yeah. Yapster played it.
So everyone's doing it.
Yeah, Yapster. So remember they ran the tri-lane. Okay. They had tri-lane with CM, Invoker, and...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Plus, I can't remember what the last hero
literally everyone is doing the support Invoker.
Three teams at least, yeah.
Well, 4 teams, right?
Was it 4?
You said Liquid, OG, Secret, and Newbie.
Liquid? Did Liquid do it?
Maybe Liquid didn't.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe Liquid didn't do it.
I don't think Liquid did.
Maybe they'll do it today.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, very flexible opener, right? We saw Yapster play the Tiny yesterday. Yep. We've seen a couple of core Tinies as well throughout this tournament. Invoker, we've seen him mid. We've been seeing him support as well. So yeah, a little bit flexible picks here. Even though I'm kind of thinking that that's gonna be actually we don't know. We can't actually assume anything.
You don't know. And obviously picking it first, it's highly likely that they leave it open to go in whichever role they feel fits best. TNC, they'll double it up with the Grimstroke. Always a fan to see that one. Still think that's one of the strongest supports available. And you have that Ogre, a lot of single target that's going to get doubled up.
Yeah.
You're going to have the double Fire Blast down the line, get that out. He's going to have 2 heavy nukes that are going to be duplicated by the Soulbind.
And it's a great hero to throw Inkswell on. You're speedy, and you're in the front lines always, so he's able to connect with that one. This could be a dual lane, potentially, for TNC if they want to be able to go for something like that. There's a lot of pressure that can come out between these two, if it is a 3-position Ogre. But they could still just throw that Grimstroke as a 5.
And I've got a dumb question for you. Seeing as it's 9 AM in the morning, nice and early, how does multicast work with Soulbind?
It only works, it doesn't double, right? I don't think.
So you're saying you cannot multicast on the second? I think you surely
they
can,
individually
but it's
multicast.
Yes. It's an individual.
So if the first one multicast,
chance.
the second one has a chance to multicast, but it doesn't. It's not like if this 4x multicast, this one 4x multicast.
Sure, and if the first one doesn't multicast, the other one can.
The other one can multicast.
That's how the game should work.
Pretty sure about that.
That's how the game should work.
We found some crazy interactions in the last few days that we've been really enjoying, at least for Dota. So
we'll definitely get to see it in action this game.
Yeah.
As there will be many times, I'm sure we'll see some Fire Blasts laid down.
The fun one is
target.
with Ignite, with his W, because it goes everywhere. Because it casts the second one, and then they all fly all over the place. The second one spreads as well.
Everyone's covered in fire.
Yeah, everyone gets covered up in fire. So that can be a pretty cool one as well.
I like it.
Yep. I like Grimstroke quite a bit too versus Invoker. It's just annoying, right? The Phantom in particular can be pretty obnoxious versus an Invoker.
Yep. Yeah. I see Secret coming out with Lifestealer ban. Actually, we're seeing quite a lot of Lifestealer bans, I feel, here in the group stages, which is, I don't know, felt a little bit surprising, seeing as Lifestealer wasn't necessarily the carry that... Well, it was, and then it wasn't. It sort of fell out of favour. But a lot of teams, I guess, drafting in ways that Lifestealer would be very strong. Obviously, you look at Secret's 2 openers, and Lifestealer just ruins both of these heroes.
Yeah. I like the Slark band coming out there from TNC. They have Ogre. They have the beefy frontline hero. You're going to be able to build up those S and shift stacks, so do like that taken out here. Grimstroke also doesn't really fancy playing versus Slark too much. The Phantom can be, great because you can't dispel it with the Dark Pact, of course, but you attack so fast, you're able to take that one off, and you can... Yeah. It's mostly versus the Ogre, though, but...
Next bound for Secret.
It's going to be.
See if there's any other big heroes they want to take away from TNC. I guess because the Ogre's shown, you're not worried of a Doom Grimstroke.
No, that seems dead. I haven't seen Doom,
dead.
I don't think, at all. Has Doom been picked?
We've not seen any of the games, at least on the games that I've been able to catch a glimpse of during the day. No, maybe there was one game that sort of sneaked past us.
So they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifestealer. So both the heroes that can just
get out of the Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably Yapsor's Invoker then. Yeah.
I think it looks to be with the way that they're banning.
Unless they want to make it so that the core Invoker just has a better game overall too. So it's still flexible. We still can't really make a full assumption. As we'll find out soon. Which roles these are all going to be put in. So not just yet, but soon.
Obviously the Puppy CM.
They ran that before with the support Invoker. That is the one that they had with it as well. He loves the hero. Really does. Works well whenever they can play in the tri-lanes as well, that I've seen. When they did do that Invoker CM +1 tri-lane. I was like, this tri-lane looks weak. And I actually talked to Insania from Alliance, and he's like, that's exactly how we thought. We were like, their tri-lane looks weak. Let's fight it. And it actually wasn't really that weak. It ended up being a bit stronger than I think people had originally thought. I love being able to talk to the players about all that. Super nice having them being very open with all of us.
TNC Third pick. See if they get themselves more to sort of combo with the soul by more single target damage, and see how they want to sort of, you know, what sort of approach they want to go for with their carry lane.
Do they just pick?
Because they know that Secret's likely to be throwing these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah. Do they just pick their other support and then just make the ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other?
I'm sure
it's like all about hiding cores right now. It seems
the ogre's probably going to be offlane anyway.
That's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now. I'm looking at it. It's all about hiding your cores. Yeah. Like we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid ogres, right?
Did we?
In like one, Fada played it.
He was offlane though, I think, didn't he?
Oh, did he end up going offlane in that game?
I think so. So there's the other one. They
take
the other
the double chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No, not the double bouncy balls. I love it.
No, and that's also
double chain frost.
An ogre with a lich armor also is pretty scary. With
and lich
double
armor
buff,
and Inkswell just running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is Tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
Oh. Oh, don't tell TNC. Don't
dispel the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
Tornado's really good versus both, though. Yeah, the
true.
Inkswell as well as that lich armor can be dispelled from the Tornado, which is really nice. Even Bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a Tornado, which is really strong.
Well, just don't get caught by the Tornado.
Yeah. Low.
That's the plan.
Okay. So Lich. What carrier are they wanting with the Lich then? Because the usual is gone, right? The Jug is the big one that pairs up with the Grim and the Lich.
Oh, well, so were you thinking about more heroes that can go in with the Inkswell and the Frost Shield, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
thinking. Good melee hero that can just charge in.
Because you need someone, now they don't have anyone who can, so the other cool thing is, right, they banned the Lifesteal and the Jug, and these are the two heroes that if you are Lich armored and you are Grimstroke buffed, you can't get Tornado purged.
Well, I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, what?
The Void.
The Void for TNC?
Void for TNC.
Versus the Invoker as well, right?
The Time Warp.
Time Dilation also very annoying.
And Double Chain Frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
One EMP, though. That's the one thing, is it goes both ways with Void versus Invoker.
Just dodge the EMP. Yeah.
Void versus Invoker goes a little bit both.
You're going to have that Time Warp cast range, you're easily able to duke it. At that point of the game. Obviously before that, you're going to have a little issue. But then when you get that talent, you'll be golden.
So, Secret, what are they going to reveal?
Yeah, let's see. They do like to leave Nisha's pick for last a lot of times, don't they?
Yeah.
So maybe not going to pick the carry now. Maybe, which obviously will then give a pretty clear indication of,
we're going to get information
of who's playing what and where the lane's going.
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Puppy's playing CM.
Yeah. I mean, they do have last pick, so maybe they want to save mid 1 0 too.
Oh, is Puppy playing CM?
Wait, what's going on here? So we got to.
So that's core Invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret.
Wait, what?
Who's playing what then, Giannis? What do you?
I think it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a core Jakiro.
I think it's Yaps or Jakiro. I think it's Puppy CM. I think it's mid 1 Invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick Nisha right now.
You're right. That's probably most likely.
Right.
That is the most normal in the terms of Secret.
I feel like I saw. Did I see Secret play a Jakiro yesterday and he was super farmed? I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was incredibly high net worth.
It was Secret and it was a Yaps.
It was a Yaps.
Jakiro.
So yeah.
It was a Yaps or Jakiro that. We were sort of taking over in farm.
That's the assumption right now. That looks like, that's the obvious.
No, that's at least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of them. But Secret have always sprayed. And I caught it. I told you.
What a
look at that.
Genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 AM, but my brain's turned on. At least some of it is. Void is so good.
Yeah,
TNC knows.
great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. It's GG. TNC, well done.
Old school combo, right? You got the Void, you got the Lich.
You got the Void, the Lich, and
got
as
the
I said,
on top.
You're going in. You're standing EMP into it. I'm telling you. You got that Time Walk. You're out of there.
There is a lot of disable for the Void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just locking him down, but
it would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakiro. So they're also taking it away from Secret here with that pick. I like that. TNC's smart.
It's very nice, yeah.
They're smart.
So what's the pick gonna be for Nisha? They ban out the Lina.
What do they go for? Last pick TNC.
So that looks like they're making sure that Invoker has a good lane, right? Banning out the Lina too. It's also another really good pick that they've played. Armel does really like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy. Man, Lina would have been a really nice pick for TNC.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Lina wouldn't have been bad, but they don't want it because you know what they want. You know what they want.
What are you thinking?
They want the Outworld Devourer.
That's exactly the one I was thinking.
They want the Outworld.
Okay.
They want the OD in the mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I
got
was
the
thinking
Void
the same
setting up. You got a lot of buffs. You got Bloodlust. A lot of ways to keep the OD safe and strong.
Yeah, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
I think that's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
Yeah. It's one of his best.
Their objective taking is a bit low right now. So what if they?
They're gonna pick up. Come on, OD, dude.
That's the one that's sticking out for me as well. But yeah, what other ones could there be?
Armo does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a Void on your lineup. I'd like to see the OD. Ooh, but sniper.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really
well. You gotta
well
watch
with
out.
Bloodlust.
People gonna die.
So their frontline Ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. Void as well to jump in and zone away from Sniper. He's squishy though versus Tiny.
He is.
And that's
but Tiny's got to get to it.
Right?
So well, we think it's going to be a core Tiny, so he's going to have a good blink timing, sure.
Is it a side Tiny? What if they just put Zai and Jakiro and then the Apps are still just playing Tiny?
Well, is there any cheese that Secret can finish with?
They need something that gets on top of this Sniper.
Yeah. Spectre?
Yeah. Oh, and you're on fire. You got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah,
so quick one.
That's the one to get on top of them. But
it's Yapsor Invoker. It's Yapsor Invoker.
It is. Okay, so who's playing what in the rest of them? Yeah, so Zai Tiny.
Mid one Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think Mid one's played Jakiro in the past. Mid one has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it again here.
God,
he's doing it again here. I told you, bro. Mid one Jakiro. I can't remember when it was. I feel it was like back at one of the minors. We saw Mid one play Jakiro.
Did he win that? Did he win that game?
I want to say he did. Because I remember it, so I feel like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing that. But this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I think everyone in Twitch chat and watching on whatever watching sites you are, you'll agree this is exactly what you want in the morning. TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had mid-one Jakiro in the past, they're bringing it back. And let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay, that's.
I think it's going to be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like TNC's got a really nice draft, but like Secret.
I
like TNC. Right?
I prefer the TNC draft, but it's secret.
But it's secret.
It is secret, and they're going to have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup.
It's very strong.
It's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, their damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for Jarex yesterday, where we saw him playing like 3 position in Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanim's build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke a 4 position rather than a 5. So, all right, let's get it going.
And I'll be interested to see what sort of build we have Nisha going for, because there is always that threat of Grimstroke getting the Axe right. Getting the Dark Portrait of a Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the lines, though, right?
Sure,
like Jarex was giving full farm priority in that game.
That might happen this game.
He had a tree and protect.
Tims
I mean,
might
I guess
say,
he has
get out my lane.
He has an ogre.
Farming.
Maybe he kicks Cuckoo out of lane, right?
Yeah, Cuckoo gets some Midas. He doesn't need to hit creeps. He's just going to multicast Midas. Well, we'll see.
Can they protect their safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at for Secret, right? There's an ogre. Every time we've seen this ogre, the ogre +1 beats the crap out of the safe lane to a very strong portion. And it was Secret when Nisha was playing that Arc Warden versus the ogre where he died, what, 6 times? They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. And with these picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun between these two teams.
There's going to be so much battling up top. I can't wait to see this. This is going to be great. So like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the Tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the Ink Swell as well as that Frost Shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch Yapsor's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular, the tri-lane. As it looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move from the Ogre which I think you have to now.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a ward down too, so they see the Ogre, but yeah. You have to assume that the Ogre's up there anyway. So they're doing the tri-lane with the Ti9, so lots of different instances to work well with Cold Snap. Yeah, he's stepping up. Toss back.
There we have it. Cuckoo is a tanky man. Is he tanky enough as this level 1 Ogre? We're going to see his Yaps on Puppey do try and beat him down. But indeed, as an Ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another
kill him
toss
off.
back. Oh, Zai, so close to getting it. That one could potentially
if
be a
you
kill
get
if he gets
AU
that
back,
one.
they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up and the CM, and Cold Snap would have been back up in 5 seconds. So, yeah, AU able to keep himself out of harm's way as he gets out of it. Puppey quickly going down towards the bottom to form the dual lane, help out Nisha. As he'll be farming up against Gabby. And we'll see how long TNC keep that trying together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabby out. Yep,
they're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just, we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tim's gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Cuckoo, he can still survive unless they get some like really godly body blocks. As the tri-lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabby can get some farm and also pressure Nisha as well.
Just going to be able to keep Gabby more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabby was going to have the time walk, and AU with the frost shield buff to keep him safe. Just AU himself has to be a little careful.
Wondering how this mid matchup is going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
I've never seen this matchup.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay. But at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, mid one can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
His eye has to be pretty careful up here. It's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in between these two is very high for this very low armor Tiny, as you know, Yapso does have the Ring of Basilius picked up early on, so.
Yeah, anytime that nuke connects, it's just going to bring him right down, and only so much Yapso can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there eating that pressure. He's bottom, free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already, so that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish with just this little lane suggestion that they had going on.
So Rune will be an invis down bottom. We'll see if anyone's able to make something happen with that. Yeah, gonna have the CM. He's going to be able to grab it and see if he can head towards mid. It does get spotted out by TNC's warding, so Armel will start to play a lot safer in the middle lane. Top lane, a bit of a go on to Tims. Cold Snap in an attempt to chase him down. Kuku's able to slow them down with that blast. Good nuke there. Brings Yapso down very low. Kuku won't quite be able to find him. Kuku trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate TNC from himself. So Zai is able to get back and under the cover of the trees. Mid lane Puppey still hanging around. Said Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey, though, is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. Oh. That 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe, though.
Did he stout block as well? I think he might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Cuckoo with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Cuckoo turns with a blast again onto Zai. Stops any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful.
That would have been massive.
But he actually helped mid one a lot. Mid one was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. AU trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. We'll be able to turn and hit back at the Lich.
He's going to have another nuke in a second here on Puppey. Does he go for it?
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Yeah, AU able to get far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well, too, on AU, so he's going to salve the clarity up and still at least be...
Yeah, he can maximum efficiency.
Yeah, poison
that heal being nice and low. CS in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabby, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between the two carries. The mid lane matchup, Armel, 12 for 7. There's mid 1, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppey's rotation. Yeah, mid 1 was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the Sniper. So that move from Puppey, like I said, yeah, helped mid 1 quite a bit. Let's help out that lane as we see the courier is it delivering some regen? Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but mid 1 actually calls for it first. He's like, okay, never mind. I was like, it's already Anisha. He's got his Tangler skill to keep sustaining down bottom as Cuckoo up top, getting gone on. The toss back far.
Not quite under tower range though.
Tornado.
Say Cuckoo, he's still an ogre. A very beefy one at that. And that ring of regen as well, giving that extra little bit of a boost to HP. He can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. Interested to see what the build's going to be from the two carries this game. What sort of route Nisha and Gabby are going to go down with their builds.
Yeah, it does look it's going to be like the Soul Ring for Nisha, just so we can get that farm going. Puppy.
Oh.
He's got a mango. He's going to be able to get that one. And that's the first blood.
That is. Puppy's able to get just fine AU out of position.
And it's the bounty rune spawning right now. Gabby, he has to
try
force
and go.
himself forward.
Let's see if he can take any of these, Gabby. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers. We'll be able to pick it up.
Will still be a 2 for 2. But they get the first blood. Puppy, the solo kill. As they bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that first career usage that I was talking about. He gets his boots now on Puppy as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's actually having a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Yeah, not as quick of a start for Cuckoo.
Yeah, Midwin's still doing great. 17-9, 21-12. Still sniper favored, but yeah, not too bad for Jakiro. As I'm sure Paul, you know, Red Eye probably losing it right now as he does not like the core Jakiro. Mid one.
And this is why.
Big
He's
dive.
getting dove here, mid one. He will turn, assassinates out.
The fairy fire!
One more right click, he
the
needs
fairy
it,
fire!
He's going to find him, mid one's in the trees and he lives!
Oh my god, and now Zai rotates into
And
Armel!
there's the turnaround, they found AU, they'll find Armel as well.
Fairy fire. He lived with what, 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less? Fairy fire, and then instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the frost shield ticks hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
Oh, what a play there from mid one.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Yeah, coming in, making sure that not only mid one stays safe and has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get those kills. Have a look at this again.
Look at this, the fairy
have
fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this fairy fire. 250, 240, 170, boom,
oh,
6 HP.
Ooh, that was close.
And the frost shield wears off as he turns the salve on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate, assassinate.
Oh, and
Not
mid
today.
one gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers. So he can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers and farm
Easy
that
Ancients.
Yep, easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6-minute mark.
What's he going to go for? Does he just buy Arcanes for himself as a mid-Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up, if he wants to go for something like that Veil or something.
Oh yeah, Brown Boots Veil could certainly be a thing for
it's like,
Jakiro.
Does he want Veil? Does he want Atos? Yeah. Does he want Mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize
Gabby.
this year.
He's got Time Warp back up. As he will be able to jump himself far enough away.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but like Yule's is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good for catching, but also good to remove time dilation.
He's just got a lot of catch for the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Go focus on other things. Cuckoo does get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai. Another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but mid one's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Cuckoo as the 3 will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai and Cuckoo will fall. Secret able to keep Zai safe mid one. Coming into the neighborhood to make sure that trade favors them.
Yeah, Veil sounds pretty solid, but yeah, we'll see. Mid one hasn't queued anything still. But yeah, nice rotation mid one. Just walked over from while he was farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some Midas. It's like, dude, I'm doing pretty well.
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. We will find out as so he's been given the top lane now as we see, you know, Zai rotated out and
nice double stacks here from mid one. Keeping that efficiency high in the jungle and laying down the macro pile. Look at that easy farm, this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a fair few Jakiro games.
Okay, so he's going the. I think the Atos is because he's versus a Void. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a nuisance for Gavin.
Yeah. I was wondering. I think it had to have been one of those the 3 big items there for him. Unless he went for Midas, which would have been also a possibility. As they TP mid, Zai with the bottle heals up mid one a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays. Looks like toward the top, but maybe toward mid as well. As Armel, if he shows his face, he's pretty easy to die.
If they can just toss mid one on top of him, mid one can get the combo off.
Oop, smoke broke.
Yeah, they're gonna see him. Armel straight into the trees. Yeah, did just sort of catch a glimpse of him by the tower. Zai won't be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him his position safe.
Gabby the big winner out of all of this though still. Gabby top net worth, 3,500.
Yeah. Free farm down bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he's been being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppy moved out of the lane a couple times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabby's up top.
The multi. Goodbye, Yapso.
Oh, Kuku taking the kill though. Gabby wanted that. He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
He'll pressure tower though with the Bloodlust. As mid one looks like he's trying to force in mid a little bit here on the trade.
Gabby build-wise treads into Maelstrom. It's going to be very nice. You mentioned Bloodlust being skilled up.
Yeah.
Having that Bloodlust with the Maelstrom on the Void early on is going to It's going to allow them to do a lot of damage in those Chronospheres.
Allow them to farm a lot faster too, right? Just with Mills. That's what you want to be able to do. Just farm a little bit faster than Spectre is. Mid one.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the Frost King. 10-minute runes are up. We'll see how the bounties are split. 1-for-1 at the moment. Looks like it will just be the straight 2-for-2 top lane. Gabby going in. Oh, everybody's coming. Get out of there, Gabby. They're all TPing in. He's got another time warp. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on a Puppy. Jump him in on a Cuckoo. Cuckoo turns with a multicast stun. Gabby comes back in. They're trying to kill our Puppy. Puppy goes for the ult. Will be silenced by Tim's. TNC, though, still with the successful escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm going to say that TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely. That was instant rainbow TPs coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to come forward for sure.
I mean, that was so quick. I mean, is it, as a team, is that them all saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to scope that, because it was 3 heroes.
I mean, it was Gabby diving the tower. It was the carry.
Yeah. They have a shrine available, though. We saw TNC, they back up, use down, everyone's fully restored and able to continue this pressure.
But hey, successful bait there from TNC.
Yep.
And Gabby's going to soon be able to make a play again. He's nearly got the chrono at bottom. Nisha trying to go in onto AU and Cuckoo. Tower gets denied. Cuckoo will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, AU, he's 10 HP. Nisha, gotta commit.
Cuckoo's still alive. Frost shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in, one more touch will find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Cuckoo as well. Also bringing in Yapzor. Cuckoo's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. Wait. As he will manage to make it away. Yapzor not quite able to close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it interesting. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now
he had the ring of regen queued for purchase.
He had it in his
inventory. Did he actually buy? Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know, he just
I guess he must
temporarily held it at the side shop for a quick heal.
Yep. Armel mid. Dive forward. Zai.
And they got the soulbind out. Armel will fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabby. And they got the damage to get the kills. They'll definitely get the one. Chainfrost is out, bouncing onto the second. As they'll get Yapzor, they'll get Zai as well. Now Gabby jumping in, see if he can get on top of Puppy. Puppy will be able to get out of the way. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit, and TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at the moment here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's TPing in to defend it.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that Yapzor is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board with the fact that Gabby is just, he's that far ahead. He's about 1k ahead. In fact, up top, here's the quick play, silence. He's taking swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to kill. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
Yeah, 15 armor as well. You know, you can't ever forget about Grow, how strong it actually does make Tiny when you're making those sort of aggressive plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust, so he does pack a decent punch, even though he doesn't have those usual carry items just yet.
I'm just see what Gabby's going for the tankier option with the talents. We'll favour the 12 strength over the 15 damage this game.
I think
definitely
that one's
the more sensible one, especially when you're playing against these high magical burst heroes.
Yeah.
Top lane Zai. This time he will fall. They're able to peep him down with the extra damage of Armel sitting on the back lines.
Mid lane, the instant TP's coming out. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the root is out. They're focused towards Tim. Silence is out onto Puppy. Gabby focusing onto him with the help of Cuckoo. Lands the multicast stun. Puppy is trying to run. Gabby, if he gets one more bash, there it is. It'll do the job. Puppy's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Is it low enough to deny? It is. That's going to be
deny.
2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yep. Very nice setups. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so, and throughout this year, it's been like the defense of the mid tower. Been seeing a lot of people talking about that. As Nisha's Kudio Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these Spectres. Just it's about like your levels as well.
We did.
As just the gold.
It's going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what you may have seen yesterday from OG.
Yes.
Where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected. He was put in the off lane.
It was a hard
because they didn't want to be pressured. So.
And you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC they're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on. And
we could definitely see us like a 60-minute plus game of crazy team fights coming up between Voids and Spectres. So,
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre for us because TNC they have the Void Sniper. This is a very scary lineup to go up late there.
Yeah, and it is a mid one Jakiro too, right? So it's like that hero can. What's the scaling potential really on this hero? But they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially
step up into,
MSS when he was playing with Newbie, when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. And you're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. So, you know, late game, it's pretty hard to look at it. I think TNC's I like just because Void's easier. Void's like super easy to play, but Sniper just dies to Haunt. So we have to see how the fights will go down because it's really going to be up to execution.
But in terms of scaling, no, TNC, they've got the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an Ogre with a Midas, you got the multicast, they've got a Sniper with a Midas, he's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multicaster. Dota Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's, you know, the Spectre, right? The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those.
They love the Spectre.
It does really love it. And they do have, you know, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's, I feel it's pretty even right now.
You cannot underestimate the Sniper Void and the way that they, I don't know, we'll see. But it is Secret. The Secret, as we say, are doing pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately as we were talking about the Midas. He's going to be going for the Manta Rush as Tims gets tossed back. Zai with the Blink Dagger reveal. And they're going to be able to put some pressure. They have a catapult down here, and they have mid one with that max liquid fire. This is dead tier 2. They also have tabs of Gabby here right now. They have this deep ward. Gabby will be okay. But yeah, it looks like Nisha wants to be prioritizing just jumping in, taking fights. The Manta, also very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. They're going to have the double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming out from TNC for sure with the Bloodlust as well.
I think TNC are happy just to farm at the moment.
Yeah. Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a Haste Rune on Tiny, they've got the Blink Tiny. They have Tiny and Jakiro's too at their core, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to make all the space in the world because you are a super carry as expected.
Sure, but, you know, as you said, because he's going for the Manta and not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on a Spectre.
I mean, it's very Secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So far, 10-5. TNC, they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught out by the secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away very happily, both Gabby and Armel, staying at the top of the net worth. And Cuckoo's going to start climbing up there with that Midas.
They're all building, looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs next, huh? Yeah, all 3 cores have queued up BKB on the side of TNC, so they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at
lineup.
Secret's draft, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly, like for another 20-30 minute Spectre. He does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical damage. You're all about like your damage, your magical, and your little pure that comes out, of course. Yeah, sorry. Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that come up. Great ways to be able to catch the Void as well. Here they go with the Atos.
Try for Gabby. Throw pretty much everything down here. The Burning Mana, but he still gets off one of the Time Walks. Pops the stick. He's still burning in the macro pile. Will get tossed back into the Tornado. Gabby will fall. They get the big kill on the Void. Also finding air on the backline. Still now start to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silenced. Backs away. Doesn't want to dive the tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watching from the sidelines. Doesn't want to go down onto off the cliff. Dagger still on cooldown for now, but they get that Gabby kill. Now Zai behind the tower finds the opportunity to blink in. Toss back Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to snipe Zai in return, but Puppey in with the ult. He's melted. Down a 4th as 4 are dead. Yapso tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads towards the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. AU's just respawned. But they make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this Atos build that Midone has gone for. They'll be able to get that far set up onto the Void there, even though I think Zai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo off while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornado during the tossback, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming out from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
A quick 1680 damage in 13 seconds from Puppey, just being able to lay down that ult. Uninterrupted. That's starting up to jump up to that 2K lead.
Yeah. You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before they
Because you get the BKBs and those sort of kills, they just don't happen.
No.
You're not going to lose anyone. when the BKBs are on.
Look at the wards by Secret they've got out right now. Just so much deep vision, being able to watch everything the TNC's setting up for right now. TNC, they're set up here behind Armel. Secret, they do want to fight. Mons is not available.
He's going to get the toss back. Onto Cuckoo underneath the tab, but he's been buffed up by the Frost Shield. They have the Rod of Atos Magpie back up as they'll look to burn Cuckoo down. With the Tornado, no escape for Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall. Ice Path from Mid-1 also catches out the Void. Root will finally end, allowing Gabby to time. Will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo, the Avalanche onto the three of them. Gabby's low. Gabby's dying. Gabby's got one more time. Can he get away? Another Spirit Vessel's down. He'll try and turn, but he's already dead. They've lost Gabby. The Soulbind. Chain Frost combo is out. The Chain Frost bouncing about, but it's only going to kill off Yap, so everyone else in Secret is still alive, and they team wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backlines, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from.
And it's the amount of damage and control that Mid-1's offering is the Shakira.
Yeah, he really is.
It's just, it is impossible to play against before they have the BKBs.
Yep.
TNC's lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them, and Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up, Secret, before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppey diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off Cuckoo.
Did you look at Puppey's items so far in this game? He has phase boots, a chainmail, double brace. Like, he's just going in.
Nah, that's a strong,
he's gonna die
strong
this time.
CM.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not able to get their spells off. Gabby has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely now in this Void. He gets caught by one disable and he's just dead. So now, I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Marmel's? Just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabby's Void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the Tornado clips Gabby, and Mid-1 with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this, so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Secret playing it very aggressive here because,
can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out in the course?
You know, that you have to think, and you look at all those Midases that TNC built up, and you have to imagine that Secret's probably like, hey, they're going for all these Midases.
Oh, yeah,
we have to. Yeah, that's why they're playing
like this fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decided, hey, Nisha, don't go for Midas yourself. Go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double Midas build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the Diffusal Blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
What's up, guys? It's the multicast, so I just want to give you a quick update. Don't worry, you're going to keep watching Stream A, but some downtime, so I'll let you know what's going on elsewhere, because I'm Tsunami. Stream B, Newbie versus Alliance is just as close as anticipated, so if you want to pop on over and see Anti-Mage doing things, although we got an Ogre Magi on Stream A dying, but don't worry. Stream C, it's Keen Gaming versus Chaos, also very, very close, 9-9. And on Stream D, it's Mineski versus LGD. Pretty exciting game so far, but don't worry, I'll take you back to Stream A.
As yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. As TNC, they just can't find any.
Diffusal done.
Support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
They got any glimmers?
They have a 4-step but no glimmers, so they're both looking pretty dead to Haunts quite easily.
Well, Gabby, he's been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The two supports of Secret.
They're going to easily kill him off. Gabby caught out a little too far outside of the base.
My god.
A Secret continuing to play fast. They're into the Roche pit as well now, Secret.
They've got the Medallion, right? The Medallion plus the Manta with the Spectre, so that Desolate damage plus that Medallion. Yep, they're going to be able to bring this one down at a pretty fast pace. It's 30 seconds. No Void. Can TNC throw anything to at least slow them down? It doesn't look like it. They're gathering, trying to smoke. They do want to try. It's dying too fast, though. They're not going to be able to get in time. He's going to get it too fast.
Maybe a lucky shrapnel steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret, get Roche, and Aegis is there on Nisha.
Jeez. 5k gold lead here for them. It's TNC. They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both of the BKBs.
Yep.
They do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chain Frost. Bloodlusted Void. I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment.
Yeah,
it's just about landing the combo, getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you Chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to haunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually peeping from the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see Yapzor, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppey. Medallion, phase boots. Look how much armor all these heroes have. everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret to deal with that damage that will be coming out from TNC soon. Puppy.
Poke at Puppy. Gabby doesn't want to make the jump for it.
So there's 1670 HP on this 5-position Crystal Maiden. TNC all grouped up here. They're really trying to hunt for something here on the bounty run. Kind of baiting it here. Gabby will walk over and pick it up. Zai still sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jump forward. He's trying to nuke down AU. Out comes the Horde. They're trying to jump in for this. Gabby turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB's now going to be popped by Gabby. Looks for Zai, will get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tim's. Buyback comes out from AU. They get the Fire Blast multicast out onto Nisha. Nisha pots the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They've taken the Aegis out of him, but Gabby's got to be careful. BKB's worn off on Gabby. Backs up towards the Tier 2 tower. Cold Snap causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis. They get Zai, they only lose AU.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yeah.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start and confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just
Armel saved his.
That's
okay.
right, just Gabby's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his BKB there, because the 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game, because you're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the later stages.
Cuckoo, 72%. But obviously the gold earned is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the multicast.
It's true.
You hit it 4 times and you can use that Midas whenever you want it.
Yeah, and he was dead a couple of times too, so. So they're actually giving Puppy Puppy's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually taking, he took like that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM talent too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores, and maybe Zai gets left behind from Dust. But
that sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there. Cuckoo. Still throw the ignite out onto Yapsol.
The tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for sure.
Yeah, TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Yeah. Worth it though. I'm sure Zai does not care. I'm sure the team doesn't care about losing a ward there for getting a courier like that.
Well worth burst of gold for them. Yeah. Mid one closing in on his hex. 2000, he has the money for the staff.
Oh, you see that double farm right there? Just that. Ooh, nice.
I was going to say, mid one, you know, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as a Jakira.
All about efficiency.
Yeah. Constantly making sure that everything is melting down a couple of stacks at a time.
Yeah, and the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the spell amp talent and the dual breath.
Just get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with the DD. So no chance for the Grimstroke as Zai collapses in upon him. And Puppy has now got the blink. This can look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, you know, 3 cores farming pretty decently, but everyone on Secret is farming. So they, like I said, they're going to have to probably deal with 5 core positions at some point in this game as they commit forward. Tower is only at 80 health already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as mid one starts throwing the liquid fire. Once this tower goes down, they can just back up and look for the shrines as they throw that last liquid fire. It's dead. And they can continue this map control that they've been doing.
Just continue to build that gold advantage. Keep the pressure on TNC.
So we see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the Heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has its very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the snipers safe? Is it with just the 4-staff and the Glimmer? Okay, and the Glimmer.
They've got a Glimmer now, too.
4-staff and Glimmer.
And they have a pipe as well on Cuckoo, so that can help a little bit, too. But yeah, they're really going to have to protect Armel. They're smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir. They've got the Glimmer, like you said, a couple item timings as they want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out because we don't see anything, and Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
And it's got to have a nice time for them to go to Yapsol. He's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabby with the Time Warp duration cooldown reduction talent is going to feel pretty happy jumping around without having to worry about. Oh, the BKB, but that's a whiffed Chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabby putting the oh no in Chrono there.
Oh, that's...
Oh, no.
That's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabby.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to be able to get that catch, and they don't.
It was quick reactions.
Yeah, and now top.
From Zai. Very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB, a TP out, and yeah, it quickly just jumps onto the Lich. AU just dies in. AU bought back earlier, so.
He did. He's dead for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds. They do still have a tier 2 on that top lane. But yeah, no chrono for this defense, and Secret know it.
This is really getting out of hand now at this point. Look, this Nisha now has the 500 health talent too. He's about to have his Eye of Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. Look, he's just going to be running into the back lines and killing those squishy supports. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero, so Scotty is so strong. 45% slow for those 3 seconds.
As we can see, Puppy may be buying a lot of ice for himself, but he's still keeping hot in the ward game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early, so GPM talent, he doesn't need to worry about it.
Making sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
For Zai now delivered.
Yep. 3 cores of Secret farming really well. Same with the 2
TNC's
supports.
Heading out to this area.
They don't have their chrono.
How long till chrono?
They don't have Chain Frost either because Lich is still dead.
30 seconds until chrono's there. You will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. Secret, they're not all here as the full 5. Yapsor pushing out mid. You've got mid one working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man unit.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC is feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're going to need some dream combos coming out from TNC. Some big chronos into some huge soul binds and chain frost combos, but Secret has not really allowed them to do so at all in this game to set up multi-hero chronos. As yeah, with the gem on Yapsor as well, they're just keeping that map control consistent, so TNC, they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have 1 ward on that high ground on the left. And oh, actually they did have one in the mid lane too, but yeah, very limited vision coming out for them. He's Secret just running around and farming. Nisha's just playing, he's like, alright guys, I'm just farming my side of the map, you know, I can just haunt in. You guys just keep pushing all 3 lanes in.
Next time as he's queued up as not necessarily the item you normally expect to see a little later on, but the Ether Lens, very much value on a Jakiro.
Yeah, super good.
Every spell benefits. You've got the Hex and the Atos that's also going to be very annoying to play against. Yeah. And mid one just being able to catch people from a mile off and always able to sort of sit back and make sure he's got something to throw into the chrono if there's situations where Gabby maybe has already used the BKB and then goes for the chrono. He's got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for when he commits with the chrono. Otherwise, a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
Yeah. As Secret, they walk out. They're going to clear out this. They get a moment there to go onto this high ground here because that high ground is still a little bit scary. It can be. So they walk up. They know that there's going to be vision there. They quickly take that one out. There's 1 ward left now in the mid lane there for TNC, so still pretty blind. Scabby. So the TP Zai. Does he get him in time? Does he find AU? Nope, doesn't find either.
Great escape.
Close.
They'll get out.
I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space the Secret supports are taking, but no, he's also still just transitioning completely. Ags, he's got the crit now too, and oof, it's looking just harder and harder for TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Yeah, definitely one of the ways that can now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good chrono. If Zai's not in it, trees are going to be thrown the Void's way, and he's going to have to sort of duck and dive around them.
Yeah. A lot of damage now coming out from Secret in both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking. Now Zai's going to be able to provide that one. As, what is it, 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and Dota Plus is continuing to tick up. We got a 94 now for that Dota Plus, as it just, yeah. But it's looking at the map control, the way Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so.
But a good chrono. A good chrono with the BKBs. TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage though to deal with this now? Like Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need the Silver Edge finished on Void.
Yeah. Instead of going for that Aether Lens that you're talking about on mid one, he's actually switched to Aeon Disc. So that's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The chrono counter. Yeah, the chrono counter.
So, all right. They're preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those chronos. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but just the heroes that they naturally have. They have the Spectre versus the Sniper, so it just makes it so much more difficult. Secret, they're hunting. They've got these items they just picked up.
TNC also going for the smoke. They'll go for the wraparound on mid. See if they can catch Secret by surprise. Secret not be too aware of the exact positioning. Pings are coming out. They do expect that TNC is at least on the high ground, but TNC are actually hunting in the jungle of Secret.
They're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty rune. Maybe expecting that Secret would be on the high ground there and they get a wraparound on them, but they actually don't. Get their own aggressive play onto bottom already.
They're showing themselves. It's just tier 3 starts to get pushed down by Secret. TNC will be able to get themselves the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement. Going out of their way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty runes themselves, but not the case. Secret elsewhere on the map. Yapso nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu, full BKB, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, in particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have the Lich and the Grimstroke, so that BKB on Nisha is going to counteract. High majority of it is able to get it off before the Chronosphere does hit. Gabby almost with the Silver Edge. But how much of a difference will it even make?
The question is, does he want to get it over buyback? He may kind of need it if they want to have a chance of actually being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to find the Spectre in the Chrono unless you can bait that Haunt out first. And otherwise, you know, Nisha's he's not going to be on the front lines.
And if he gets BKB off, then, I mean, the damage is going to be, it's just not going to be enough there for TNC to kill that Spectre. And I think, yeah, holding, like, the thing is, you have to think, it's like, do you hold buyback? Because also, Roche is up. You have to always play around that as well, that most carries like to save their buyback when Roche is spawned.
Such a lead now for Secret. 17,000 gold lead. And the carry Void is fallen heavily behind. Gabby is not able to keep up with the pace of Secret's 3 cores. Armel the only one that's able to stand toe-to-toe really at the top, thanks to that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
It's just cool, calm, and collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes, just playing it extremely safe. Start looking to this Roche pit here. Starting to poke and prod, force TNC to react. Immediately you see mid one. He's like, all right, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pressuring this lane, force a reaction. Because this tower, it's at half HP already. And Jakiro can do that split push with the Liquid Fire. Starting to inch themselves forward here on Secret too.
TNC wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming in bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, sort of being able to control and contest the Roche area. The Secret are doing their best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing this control, not giving them any breathing room.
What's Puppy got flying up?
Just some words.
I think he's still just building up the gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold saved up on Secret at the moment.
Oh, good.
Just be careful. Now still super farmed. Hurricane Pike finished up. Also, the MKB on the horizon.
Secret's going to go back into the Roche now. Start to poke away at it. We'll see what TNC's plan is going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground.
See, we got a Roche attempt on Stream A, but want to let you know some recent news. Stream D just completed. LGD coming out on top versus Newbie. Not too big of a surprise there. Stream C, we're waiting for Game 2 of Chaos versus Keen, and I highly recommend the Stream B, Alliance versus Newbie. Neck and neck right now. But if you want to see Secret keep on memeing on TNC with this 4-position Invoker, go ahead and stick around on Stream A, because that's where we're going to take you.
Be careful. Ideally wants to probably try and find that level 20 as well before the next fight. Having that Time Walk cast range is going to be pretty huge.
Man, he's getting so under-leveled. He's level 18, and I click on...
His game has slowed down. They've not been able to make any plays with the Chrono.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on Yapsor, level 18 on Puppy. So these two, they're higher level than the Faceless Void, the carry of TNC at the moment. And there's the full Aghanims now for the Invoker.
Yapsor's combos are going to be very scary.
Yeah. Very constant as well.
The duration of the BKBs is everything for TNC. They've got to get as much done as possible, Puppy. Scouting out for Tims here, but Tims will force himself back up to the base as soon as Puppey shows.
Bottom, they're starting to set up here. They might want to try to look for a kill. They actually catch anybody though. Secret, they all have these blink. You know, everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you do jump forward on Gabby and you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are cancelled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the silver edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. So still hard to catch them by surprise from the Invis.
Yeah, because what they have the three blink daggers. Yapsor had to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha doesn't. Nisha's like, alright, I'm okay with if I get caught inside of Chrono.
We've got DD here as well for Secret, if they wish to grab it. And Nisha, he wants it.
He's almost level 25 on Nisha now too. That dispersion's really going to be causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This has been another game where Spectre's just been granted all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. And it shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point of the game and very hard for TNC to deal with.
Yeah, how's our current gold? All right, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, and then 4K on Puppey as well as the Spectre. So they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's in particular what Secret is. In case anything does go wrong, they will have all their buybacks available to fight around it with a full set of extra 4 heroes. Whilst TNC, they don't have all their buybacks still. They are saving for a couple. But they do have the important ones. The Void as well as that Sniper do have their buybacks available now. But Secret,
they've got this.
They've got away with it.
They've got this Roche. TNC not quite set up this time to contest it. Bit of Roche taken, Aegis and Cheese. The Secret.
So that's, you know, what teams always talk about. One of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're just, they're so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis. These are the buyback, Horn, Cheese, Eon Disc. It's a lot.
And surprisingly, when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few moments, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes, it's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation it's worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, there's definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. So I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just going to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense, they're like, all right, now we're getting to the point where Void Sniper high ground defense, right?
And it is the point. It is true. It's definitely hard for Secret to necessarily just throw themselves up a lane, and we see that. You know, Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map control.
Yep, they've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to actually get their 4 corners as well online. Grimstroke with his GPM as well as now level 20, he's starting to become pretty farmed. Just a Lich that's totally out of it. That's not going to be able to get that.
Nisha tries to poke on Gabby. Gabby is able to get away with the Silver Edge before the Nullifier attacks him.
Uh-oh, Cuckoo, he's outside the base.
He's getting slowed out. Look at the damage being done. Nisha's on top of him. Another 4-star. We'll get Cuckoo further back. That will be enough to save him. Keep themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, Mid-One had an Aether Lens queued up before, and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
With the 8% spell amp talent, too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dagon for the Dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lich, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. Like, this Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have the Aegis and Cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident to push this one. Mid-One actually surpasses the Spectre in net worth too. That GPM talent, of course, kicking in.
Mama.
Yeah, 150 GPM, right? He's also incredibly 3-0 and 12. He's had a flawless game so far. After that one Fairy Fire play in the mid lane.
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure and Pierce's immunity?
The other one's just so good. The other one's just
if he lays it down in a chrono, even with the BKB, then Gabby can hardly stand and hit people if he's in the Macropire.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I could see the argument for it. I don't think they need the Macropire Pierce immunity damage, though. I think just having that extra lockdown once the BKBs start ticking low is just way too good. I mean the Ice Path versus those low BKBs.
I guess for TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. They're not going to go looking for a fight. And it seems that Secret, they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
it's still the fear of high ground defense. There's a sniper, there's a chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. Sure, you have your blink daggers to get in the back line and to dodge those chronospheres, but it's still hard. Yeah. It's still tough.
Secret just sort of waiting for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake, but TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping it pretty safe and reserved on the high ground.
He walks out here, but he's speedy.
So there's nothing more than just a poke.
They're scared to commit something there because they're like, all right, do we chronosphere a Tiny and then we don't have chronosphere and they just push, he buys back and pushes or something like that? You have to be very, very careful here if you're Gabby, how you use your chrono, because yeah, like they have so many different methods that they could just buy back and look to end the game without a chrono. Or if they don't kill the target that's chronosphere, devastation will push forward here. Secret.
Oh, he gets forced in. Aggressive force onto Nisha. Gabby trying to focus, puts the BKB. Time Walk moves the damage. Can they kill him off the once they can?
Okay.
Aegis still has the cheese.
Gabby had the BKB. They dropped the chrono.
He's going to try for it. In fact, it caught Midbon. Midbon tried to jump in. It's caught both of them with a soulbound. Midbon's dead.
Nisha will be able to back off here. He moves the cheese in, but Midbon blinking in there aggressively.
He blinks in, and the chrono caught them both. Nisha now pots the horn, looks to turn. Going in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback available if he wishes. Now they'll turn, looking towards Nisha. Can they kill him off? He's a tanky boy. Pots the Manju. He's on top of Cuckoo. Armel and Cuckoo both with buyback. They're holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for Midbon, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-racks push. There's no buyback for AU. Midbon, Atos, force stuff, tries to get him away, but with that reach there from the fire, it's still burning down Gabby. Gabby looks to turn. Puppy's diving. He's taking tower hits. Puppy's dead. They'll pop the fortification and start to continue to push Secret out of the base. Buyback comes out from Puppy. He wants to get back in.
Gabby.
They've got their Hex on Gabby. Gabby's nuked out. Instead, drops the gem as well. Gabby has buyback available. Secret focusing back towards the rack. Sama sitting back. Nisha moving in onto Cuckoo. Loads of swords upon him. Soulbind will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabby bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the racks, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core mid one and the support Puppy buyback.
Yep.
So overall, of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Armel has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier, doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets right-clicked a couple times, and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel gonna have to be a little bit quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenarios to do so. As Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabby has to be careful. See,
Gabby
just running in.
He is. They found him. They got the silence, but Gabby's been hexed. He's been ice pumped. Gabby's in trouble. They're trying to force it back, but Zai's already queued out the 2 of them. Gabby forced again. Will be able to get himself away. The same cannot be said for Cuckoo. They're on him with the Nullify. Cuckoo does not have buyback.
They've got 2 dead for quite a long time here. The Void and the Sniper, those 2 big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the Haunt available too.
Very careful how they get on top of the Gabby. He's going to try and go for this. He's popping the chrono, the BKB. Can they kill Nisha off in time? They got a lot of damage with the break. Gabby Time Walk just in time, gets himself out of there and kill Nisha. Buyback, Horde is straight back in the game. TNC rushing back towards the fountain. 4 stuff on Armel, but out comes the Cataclysm. Armel is dead without buyback. They kill him off. Zai also finding Tims in the fountain, and GG is caught. Secret will be able to close up this game 1. Took them a lot of time, 48 minutes. But they will manage to seal the victory.
That's what we call discipline, right? You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they've got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such a clear advantage that they have so much gold on everybody.
All right, guys, I know you want to hear about Secret, but look at the stream B. It's newbie versus Alliance, neck and neck. Let's go in right now.
He does have the Aegis, though. And now the turn. Call coming from Snaking. Another round of call. He has it for Yawar if he wants it. But it's already going to be the Aegis down. MSS barely living through this one. CCNC trying to be a hero finally in this game. Alliance is dropping somewhat low, but is it going to be low enough? Mickey going down. Mickey dead. 100 seconds. Snaking.
He's not buying back.
Happen. Yet again, 4 dead.
They have to buy back.
Newbie, they're looking for it all. They got to buy back on 2, but they don't have a snowball safe. If they get caught out right here, Alliance could go down. Yawar, he's got to play this so safe now. He has the Manta style. He's got BKB in 10 seconds.
Who is this Axe hero? I mean, where are the Seb chat wheels? Get them ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Newbie, they've got to make a decision, but the problem is that there's creeps in the base.
That's fine. They got a gyro. That's all he's good for.
They don't actually have enough mana or gold right now for Morphling to buy bots.
Well, gyro's coming.
They're moving back in. Another round here. They're looking to try and finish this one off. Still 50 seconds with no Tusk. 10 seconds until AA's back up, but they do have buyback from him. God, it's so scary, and they're coming back to try and deal with this.
They don't have buyback on AM. Because, right, you got 7-minute timers on Morph and Razor. Someone's having the buyback talk right now.
Yeah.
They're saying, guys, listen, we got 7 minutes. Here's the clock, marking it down, 59 minutes, then they have buybacks, whatever, 59:30. We are going to have this huge window where we're going to have buyback on our anti-mage, and we need to abuse that. We shouldn't try and force it with a minute and a half left on your buyback.
What a call. Unbelievable. Honestly, what a call to say we're not going to go for that. Now, whether or not...
Well, here's the question. What was the right one?
Well, we're going to find out, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, no matter what happens here, the call to say we're not going to go for that all-in push shows a lot of leadership, a lot of trust. And does it pay off or does it not pay off? That's going to be the big question here.
I can't believe they just had like a 30K lead with this and Megas. This is absolutely insane.
And look at this win probability now. It was at 100% basically, now back to 30-60. Well, 30-70 roughly.
It's still so difficult to get the waves going back in your direction though for Newbie, right? Because unless I'm mistaken, he did sell it, right?
I think that he did, yeah.
Yeah, I think he must have had to sell it for the gold. I would think usually you'd keep it, right? For swapping it in for clearing waves.
But he needed the rapier, I guess.
Yeah, but it's Megas.
That's true.
How are you ever going to get these pushed back out?
Buy another Battle Fury.
They have to rely on the kill. Oh, I think he might.
Yeah, I think he might. Because they do have to keep the waves pushed out, definitely.
This is a real slow stuff. He's just not even bothering. He's like, okay, I need this big rune. Oh, they don't get it.
No. I think probably Arcane might even be the best for him. Like, DD is good.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably his Arcane, actually, for the counterspell.
He's already got 600 damage a punch.
Whew. All right.
And,
so,
like, CCNC's a hero. He has items.
So we haven't talked much about the Axe-Axe, have we?
No, I was hovering over it. But
so this is an interesting one. So it becomes an AoE ability, and then it reduces the damage output of the affected enemy units, and it's just a flat 30% damage reduction. So like all the damage they do is reduced by 30%.
Yeah.
Pretty good versus a shotgun style morph, right? With these big adaptive strikes. He didn't go for the +3 multi-shot either. So his damage is already a little bit lower because he went for the more like secure. So I guess he went for the 2 waveforms plus the attacks. So it kind of works out either way.
Yeah.
But trying to target there will be very good.
Chen also has been able to get the 180 GPM talent now. So Pyjamas is going to start to have some items. Also taking over the Mega Creeps. So Glimmer Cape done for him. Like, that's the thing, is that all of these heroes are going to start to scale a little bit.
It's one way to push out. Just take them.
Yeah. God, and right now, Alliance, you talked about that timing window. They have 4 minutes left before buyback is going to be back from Morphling and the Razor.
The one good thing, though, is that this was very close to a Roche when it happened.
Burrow strike.
Okay. Didn't get a counterspell.
Jump forward. Caught out, but you are. Pops the BKB. Snowball onto the illusion, but they've got him caught here for the moment. That Snowball stolen as well by the Rubik. Newbie, a good steal.
I mean, MSS has been dying with no spell stolen because he's been waiting for something that's decent. This is all right, right? Trying to keep your wire alive. He's basically only going to give this up for Burrow Strike, I'm pretty sure.
They got to be careful. You look up top wave, it's pushing in. They got to deal with this. Morphling should have bots soon. Actually, he's not going back for the bots on Mickey.
He just can't die still, right?
Yeah, but I guess he's prioritizing the Satanic over it. But it feels like it's one of those moments. God, I can't believe they're in this position.
He has items. He's almost caught the Morphling.
It's insane.
Because he can actually farm Mega Creeps.
Well, he was so far behind earlier as well.
Like, that Aghanims has paid off so ridiculously.
I can't believe that this has happened again to Alliance in these games. And now they have a second Rapier.
This is the time. What do we got left here? They got to hurry. Unless they're waiting for the next Roche, which they could be.
Yeah.
But then the buybacks will have returned.
Potentially, yeah. They've got a minute until Roche.
He's just tanking the wave.
Dude, this is so insane.
So if they take the roast, it's like a what, a minute and a half or something, right? If it's an instant roast spot. So
Yeah.
so they got a little bit.
They have like a 1 minute window, basically.
Yeah, if it's early.
Right. But
I prefer the push right now. I think this is the play.
Gyrocopter pushing out all of the side waves. They need to make sure that they just don't lose their base. But they could get mega creeps of their own, and that's maybe going to be the play for them. Throwing back the adaptive strike onto Mickey.
So much on this side.
Burrow strike the call. It's caught now onto Boxy, pulling him out of position, trying to bring him down. Snowball, but it's going to be on to the creeps, pulling him back into the base.
The glimmer of all things.
Right.
Saving the animates. They had that follow-up scythe, but they couldn't get it because he got turned invis.
Top lane is still pushing in. They're going to need to deal with this eventually. Mid lane, the call is going for Uar to head up towards the north, maybe.
Probably the gyro. Yeah. CZZ heads back. He's got the bots. I mean, this is kind of his job, right?
Yeah.
Mjolnir and Eggs. He can just clear waves forever.
Roche, a minute away.
Has he passed? Oh, man. He's catching him. He's going to get that Morphlin.
So, again, we talked about the fact that Alliance was playing together as a team. They had, like, a bunch of damage dealers. Does that change the complexion of it now that Gyrocopter has items?
Well, yeah, I didn't think Gyro would get this big.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's, he's a hero now.
Yeah.
And part of that is because Uar is essentially giving gold now, like giving back to his team.
Oh, Pylai die.
Dude, you don't want...
Barely living right there, and CCNC moving in.
He's
They've
got the
caught
DD.
themselves Taiga in a lot of trouble. Snowball, but it's onto the creep. They're eventually going to be able to run him down while Uar forcing down the rest of these heroes. So Taiga is going to drop, has buyback available.
Snaking didn't want to call him because he's looking for that next.
Always waiting for that next opportunity. Uar DD.
They got double Sand Kings.
Chase over forward. Burrow strike there onto 2, but now the turnaround coming with that Burrow strike.
There's the
now
scythe.
Boxy in a lot of trouble. Is it going to be enough? Says Inking. He caught them all. The blade mail out as well with CCNC on top of him. They need to run away. Mickey barely able to walk out of there, but Quakeba, he's also going to die.
He's gone.
2 minutes. They don't have buyback. He's going down, and oh my God, Newbie. Have they been able to pull it back from the depths?
Snaking got that absolutely insane call. Uar was inside the snowball.
All hail the king, but is it going to be enough? MSS walks forward, the snowball
Mickey,
save!
he's dead!
Take it down!
It's
Mickey down! 2 minutes! Newbie have done it, ladies and gentlemen!
What?
Are you kidding me? With nothing left in the tank, but the mega creeps hidden onto the base, they're gonna glyph the wave, force down the ancient! And it happened again to Alliance.
Oh man, they should not have relaxed. I thought they had this. I thought that was it. They had the mega creeps.
Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Oh, we're back on, we're back on camera.
It's this. That's everyone in Alliance right now. It's this one, or maybe it's probably this one.
Yeah.
It's man, these games are so hard to play.
Dude, all right. Real quickly, our buddy Andrew in production, can you switch back to the screen for just 1 second to look at the graphs that we had, the scoreboard, and the swing. Look at that turnaround.
It's so low. How does it come back from there? We got the Marianas Trench going on here in this draft. It's way down.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, it's Uar and Mickey. I don't even want to say like one team or the other. This was an absolutely incredible game to watch, and such a clinic between these two on the Anti-Mage and the Morphling. An insane battle.
And snaking in the late game with those calls. They played so well on Alliance. The constant snowball saves from Taiga, but it just wasn't enough there at the end. Finding the right targets. So well played by Newbie.
There can only be one. It was not Mickey. It was Uar. He is the Highlander. But there is only one game. There's still a second.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'd rather be on Newbie heading into the second one. Not like I got the point, but because I got that mental just like, whew. All right, they're all out there, giving the walk, the heavy breathe. So maybe expect a bit of a break between the games. That tends to happen, I find.
I agree.
When the players play like that. So we will be back, though.
Hope you guys had fantasy cards of either the Alliance or Newbie players. What a insane game that was. Only game 1, though, as they said. Game 2 will be coming up after a little while. Stream A, if you're seeing nothing there, don't worry. Secret versus TNC is going to be coming up. Game 2 on that one. And then on stream C and D, C, we got Chaos versus Keen. D, we got LGD versus Mineski. Which one you guys? Which one you guys want to go to? I don't care. I'm going to Stream C. It's my show. It's my multicast. Let's go to Stream C.
Being high skill, it's about them just being unreliable.
You can also get Axe, even though laning.
Oh yeah.
Axe against Jug, Shadow. Well, Axe could be fine as well.
Yeah, it looks decent for sure. Maybe something Chaos want to consider banning out. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of offlane is still left in the pool, and 11 is one of those players who has quite a wide variety of heroes he does play.
And Vici Gaming had the pick priority. They chose second pick, which means they will have the last pick.
Yep. Well, there's always a chance we could see Kunkka go into the offlane as well, if they want to use that last pick of the draft to go for their mid. But for now, waiting on Chaos to take their ban and pick first. Chaos themselves looking for an offlaner. So both teams looking for, well, theoretically they're offlane. We don't know with Keen. With Chaos, we're pretty sure what they're doing.
They think it's mid.
Yeah. Ooh, Kezu Enigma. Is that a pog?
Yeah, we'll have to see. They definitely need something that goes through BKB and spin. Any kind of ability, since you're playing against Enigma, you can't just let him have a free blink BKB. Yep. It's gonna come to that eventually.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something, yeah, BKB piercing to deal with, it deals with Enigma as well as the Jug. So I feel like doubly so you're looking at some way to cancel these. But 2 seconds, they've got to choose fast. Holy crap, they did not have much time to think. And it is Beastmaster. There's the hero you suggested, the cost. Maybe my Dota team with you drafting
maybe
is
we
going
could make
far,
something
yeah.
Something happen. You just need to step up.
Okay.
Increase MMR by 200, get it to 4K, solo, and we're good.
Okay. Because your high skill drafting makes up for my low MMR, so I'm here.
Exactly.
Okay. We're just going to outdraft everyone. 4K MMR is the baseline. Got it. All right, I'll get OD Pixel. I think he hit
OD Pixel
4K
as our
recently
mid,
as well.
sure.
Yeah. He plays some good mid pudge. Can you fit that one into the draft?
Without a hook.
Yeah, exactly.
We had that discussion, and Grant just looks at me because he knows I spam a lot of pudge, and like, yeah, Lacoste will not agree with that one.
Yeah, we're talking about, was it? Yeah, it was Jabs who played the safe lane pudge. And it was like, oh, you got hooked. That's a mistake. Jeez. Anyways, luckily there is no OD Pixel playing in this game. Maybe unluckily there's no OD Pixel casting it, but you know, we'll do our best to make up for that. It is an Enigma game, looking like some potentially big explosive team fights. Chaos with Enigma, Death Prophet, Jug have three heroes that can definitely death ball down, take objectives, play at a pretty fast tempo if they have a good laning stage, and it should be a better laning stage than last game, you gotta think.
Yeah, now they have this Shadow Demon, as you mentioned, a lot of heal from Death Prophet. Enigma will probably get that Guardian Greaves, so a lot of sustain. Even if they get a kill or two with Jug's Healing Ward, Death Prophet ulti, they can easily transition that into Roche.
Here we go, game 2. I kind of want to say a must-win game for Chaos in a lot of ways, just because of how quickly this group stage is slipping away from them. TI every year gets closer and closer, more and more competitive, so you want to find yourselves on the main stage. It is a kind of scenario where you need to be winning. Well, I think last year one of the groups, the lowest wins a team had was like 5 wins or something, so right now just 1 win is not going to crack it. This is not, well, I think it was 2 TIs ago where I think it was Fnatic went 0 wins and 14 losses, but the teams are just so much more even and more competitive than ever.
Yeah, I think the Milan stack as well got 0 wins at 1 TI, or maybe
they got one. Yeah, the Hellraisers one, right?
Hellraisers, yeah, I forgot the name.
Yeah, that was when they had. That was when 33 made a name for himself because he played really. Even though they only won 1 game, I think it was.
He looked like the best player on the team, without a doubt.
And then he got picked up by PPD and Optic. Yeah, that was the year where it's like, okay, there's 2 teams that are just outclassed by everyone. It was the Fnatic stack with QO that had, I think, 0-14 and Hellraisers 1 and 13, if I recall correctly. I'm not.
Doesn't matter. Still played at TI.
Exactly. Exactly. Last year, because I think there was a tiebreaker for 2 teams that each had like 4 or 5 wins who were finished last of their group, and they had to play a best of 1 to see who got eliminated and who went on to the main event.
Yeah, and once again, we see this ward on the high ground to scout the lanes. Keen Gaming, they want to have a try lane, leave 11 in 1 versus 1 scenario against Enigma if possible.
KheZu denies 1 creep top, but is going to run bottom. They may see him soon. I think the Jug managed to avoid that ward when he went for that one. Enigma's going to TP to the bottom tier 1 tower. That means TP's on cooldown if they do find KheZu here. And they're going to see him without a TP here, so presumably they know that he TP'd to get here.
And Kaka's trying to kill the courier. This is actually really smart because of all the lane swaps. You don't expect her to be there, but he's not using the courier right now.
Yeah. That's just he doesn't need it. So, I mean, often you'll just leave it by the tier 3 tower. It does have a salve on it, so I think Matu just waiting to bring it out.
Matu does not have any gold. Okay, he just bought a flask.
Bought a flask, yeah. He's just leaving it at base. Not even bringing it to, like, the tier 3 tower, which is where you sometimes see it camped. He's like, no, not risking it. Or he's just waiting to have a flask plus more items as well. But, yeah, until Lena shows on the map, it seems like he is not bringing that Curry out. Top lane?
Oh, top lane. Milan, he missed the roll.
Oh.
Says sorry.
Let's play some Dota. I agree. That's where we're at. Keen Gaming with a Game 1 victory. So far playing the better Dota of these 2 teams. Back at bottom. KheZu, not an easy time for him. He's playing into a tri lane, so...
I think it's still fine if you are sacrificing Enigma's lane. He will eventually get the farm, will deny a lot of XP every single time the conversion is up. He will deny the range creep, and